Should you invest in student rentals? I'm Rene Maas. I'm with Altere Property Investments, and I'll tell you why you should or shouldn't invest in student rentals. There's tons of advantages of student rentals, but there's also disadvantages. It comes down to really your goals and your intentions with investing in properties. So let's go through some of the advantages. Number one advantage that we particularly like is the cash flow. We have this one property. It can either be a single family dwelling, it could either be a student rental. Well, the cash flow with the student rental is fairly much higher. How much, you say? It's really in the range of about $500 to $1,000 a month in your pocket each and every month. If it were a single family dwelling with a family, it could be maybe $100 to $200, maybe $300. Second advantage we like about student rentals is the tenant profile. They're reasonable, they're educated, and they're there for a purpose. They're there for a year, they don't extend their lease. Either it's a year or 3 years. As long as they're studying, they just like to live there. The third advantage of student rentals is they pay for the summer months, but often they're not even there. So this gives you a time to do some preventative maintenance, and this is key, especially come September when they're all coming in. They're going to have little issues, but if you solve those issues, you've got really 4 months. They're paying for it. They're not even there. So this is a great advantage. Here's a tip. There are certain homes that we rent by the room rather than by the house. Obviously, it would be best to rent it by the house. But if you're renting it by the room, here's one thing you want to do. Have one lease for that whole house. This will help for insurance, for financing, and for city purposes. If it were one lease per individual, that's more like a boarding house. So one lease for everybody who lives in the house, even though they may not know each other. Keep that in mind. All right, here are the disadvantages. The maintenance will be much higher. The time involved will be much higher. The management will be greater just because there's more time involved. I mean, these are people who they're great. However, this is the first time they've even owned a home. You've got to be there the first couple weeks on a regular basis before you move in, and on a monthly basis, at least checking up to a certain degree. I've got a good example where a toilet was running for 4 or 5 days, and the bill, in fact, it was the city who called me, and the bill was $350 just for the water running. They thought I was filling up a pool or something. So these are things that didn't even realize what was going on. So you got to be there on a regular basis. Occasionally you'll have a couch on the front lawn, but as long as you have procedures and policies in place and you educate them along the way, you should be in fine position. The second disadvantage, well, let's say it's a challenge. To acquire a student rental, financing. There's only 2 A lenders who like student rentals. As of now, it's RBC and CIBC. They will finance a student rental. Other A lenders will shy away from it, especially if there's locks on every door. The third disadvantage of student rentals is the insurance. You will pay a higher premium of insurance. And there's very few companies who will insure a student rental. I'm not going to mention their names, but you can expect at least $150 to $200 per month to insure your student rental. We at Altere Property Investments particularly enjoy student rentals. It is one of our niches. So if you have any questions or concerns, please leave your questions below. Thank you.